All right, let's talk about this tweet that was put up to show kind of like, you know, the inconsistency. I won't even say inconsistency where the Stafford love should be ending that. So Joey Burrows was able to do something that you know, Joey Burrow did something for the Bengals in 2 seasons that Stafford couldn't do versus with the Detroit Lions, excuse me. So let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That was an interesting tweet, okay, that came out. And like I said, I did a video about Stafford yesterday. Got some good feedback on the video. I'm pretty sure there was some negative feedback as well too in the comment section. So Jeff Rieger here, all right, on Twitter. He's 97 won a ticket. Okay, this is Jeff from the show. Shout out to Jeff Rieger. Plug you in right here because this was the tweet. I'm glad that not all the local media is kissing Stafford, but all right. Shout out to Jeff Rieger for keeping it a hun bun here. So this puts it in. This puts it in. I think this puts it in everything in totality and puts it in a perfect tweet, right? It says, first overall pick, Joe Burrow took the unbelievable, awful Bengals to the Super Bowl in year 2 by going to Kansas City and taking out the Chiefs. Then Rieger says, first overall pick, Matthew Stafford took the unbelievable stacked Rams to the Super Bowl in year 13 because he couldn't succeed even a little in Detroit. Congratulations. Now, this is a factual tweet. Now, the Bengals were bad, but then people start naming off guys they had even before Joe Burrows came there, before they really hit rock bottom. They had names. They had Andy Dalton. AJ Green was a top 5 perennial receiver at one point. We ain't gonna go back to the Carson Palmer days. They had great players here. Giovanni Bernard in his prime. I mean, I can't remember everybody they had. They had good defenses. Dunlap. I can't. Just had a lot of really, really. They had a lot of really, really good pieces there, but they couldn't win. They couldn't get out the first round. They couldn't beat the Chargers. They couldn't get out the first round. So even way before Joe Burrows got there, they had success. They probably would have won a Super Bowl if it wasn't for Carson Palmer tearing his leg up. Let's keep it real there. They probably would have won a Super Bowl that year. That was their year. That was their year. And a lot of people make excuse for Stafford. We didn't have enough. Stafford had just as talented teams as this Bengals team was, if you want to be technical. You know what I'm saying? People tend to forget that this cat had Golden Tate and Calvin Johnson on the same team. He had Reggie Bush and Joy Bell, who had been running good for the most of those seasons, who have been running really, really good. You know what I'm saying? And he had a top 2 defense, top 5, top 3 defense that year, and he couldn't beat the Cowboys. That's a fact. 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 He had an unbelievable talented team. He still couldn't win it. Come on. Cincinnati, they do got Joe Burrow, T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd, Uzama. They got a good team. Offensive lines, I think the Lions' offensive line was a smidge better that year too. You put Joe Burrows, you give him Calvin Johnson, and you give him Golden Tate and Bell and Bush and whoever the hell else they had. And that defense, when the Dominican Sue and those boys, I'm pretty sure he probably could at least won the playoff game. He probably would have made it to the championship. He would have beat the Cowboys. You got some people that's born winners and some people that's not winners. Like Peyton Manning, he wasn't a winner. He was a manufactured winner. NFL owed his daddy, so he made sure he won. They owed his father from being in the Saints, really, free agency. They owed it to him. They owed it to him. They owed him. So, like I said before, people not understanding, like Stafford has a team. Stafford has a team that's He has a team that has that nigga has a team that has 3 first ballot Hall of Famers. 3. He has 3 first ballot Hall of Famers on defense. Jalen Ramsey, Aaron Donald may be one of the greatest front four players of all time, probably behind Reggie White and a few other guys. Got Sapp in there. Maybe he'd be approaching Sapp status. Then, he got Von Miller, who's a first ballot Hall of Fame. He got Odell Beckham, who's a top 10 receiver when healthy. Top 15, top 20 right now as we speak, maybe 25. Cooper Kupp is the best receiver. So he went to a team that was perfect. It ain't like he went to Carolina and took the Panthers. And the Panthers got a team too. They got top 5, 10 defense in the league. You know what I'm saying? They got Christian McCaffrey when healthy. They got David Moore. Robbie, he could have did the same thing in Carolina. People would have really put him on a pedestal. And Carolina team is just as talented coming into this year as the Rams were. Probably minus the coaching. Robbie Anderson, I think he could be a top 10 receiver. No quarterback ever. The Jets here. Sam Darnold following to the Jets. Then you got David Moore. I think the receiver name is. You know what I'm saying? They got a hell of talent over there. McCaffrey went healthy. They got a top defense. Bro, Carolina just need a quarterback. He went to Jacksonville and did it. He would have went to Indianapolis and did it. People would have praised him. But you go into the Rams, then they add Von Miller, some Super Bowl buses in. It ain't even like he putting up video game type numbers, bro, in these playoffs. They should have put 40 points. That was the issue in Detroit. He just couldn't score enough points. It was some type of mechanism in him who wouldn't allow him to run up the score unless they was coming from behind. They should have easily had 50 points versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Easily. All of a sudden they stopped scoring because Sean McVay didn't trust him with the football because he threw so many pick six. They act like Stafford is like a changed guy. Like Stafford had a career year in LA. He had better years in Detroit. And I'm going to prove it. So if you look at this, bro, you look at this whole thing, right? Shout out to Jeff Rigger again. You look, man, okay. They did beat the Cardinals 34-11, right? Give them that. They beat Tampa Bay 34-3. They should have won that game by 10 points easily. Tampa Bay was Antonio Brown, they missing him. He left. Chris Godwin, the slot receiver, they missing him, right? Off they number one pass protector, they right tackle Tristan Wirfs, they missing him. Leonard Fournette playing on a half a hamstring, missing Ronald Jones, the third, the backup running back. Like, bruh. You got Mike Evans. He throwing to Mike Evans and Leonard Fournette out the backfield. That should say Gronkowski shot to Gronk. Then 17-20 versus the 49ers, bro. They should have put up way more points than that. You know what I'm saying? Like he not doing nothing that's out the usual, bro. He's a bus driver, bro, that can make some fantastic plays. He can go down the field a lot more. He's a little bit more than but you look at his career, bro. Okay, this season what he throw? And they had an extra game this season, bro. Now remember, he played 17 games, 12-5, 67% completion percentage, almost 5,000 yards, 41 touchdowns, 17 interceptions, right? All right, is that the best year that he had? Absolutely not statistically. In 16 games, he threw 63.5%, 5,038 yards, 41 touchdowns, and 16 interceptions in 6 games. He threw less interceptions, and he threw the same amount of touchdowns in 16 games with the Lions than he did this year, right? And that was 2011. That's his first healthy season. He did that. Come on. Ain't nothing out the ordinary. Ain't nothing out the ordinary, bro. And that year they win 10-6. Come on, man. Come on. That's still the best year. And he got more talent and a better coach over there. And Rieger is 100% right. My bad. That's gonna happen every once in a while because I keep clicking back. But Rieger was 100% right. Matthew Stafford isn't doing anything out the true ordinary, right? He didn't take the Detroit Lions and win a playoff game or win a division with them. He went to a team. Jared Goff took a Rams team that was way worse than this in the playoff run. No Todd Gurley. The defense wasn't as good as it is as far as talent-wise. Man, also shout out to Leonard Floyd being there. You know what I'm saying? And he went into the Super Bowl too with a less talented team. Look at Jared Goff in Detroit. Terrible in the rebuild. Terrible. That same Jared Goff took a team to the Super Bowl. I believe obviously won multiple playoff games. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, this team was pre-made, bro. They got 3 first ballot Hall of Famers, bro, on defense. Cooper Kupp, the best receiver. ODL is very talented. Cam Akers came back talented. Come on. Joe Burrows took that team piece of wood. He got Jamar Chase is a rookie that we was laughing at because he said without the white stripe on the football, he couldn't see it at the beginning of the year. You know what I'm saying? If this is the same thing, they had T. Higgins last year. They had a Cowboy reject in a Woozier. Hold on. Look at this roster, bro. The difference is Joe Burrows is a winner. That's the difference. Joe Burrows is a winner, bro. That is the difference. You look, they don't have the best offensive line, bro, at all. We always laughing. I'm taking Chase over Sewell. They took Chase, Boyd, Higgins, Mixon been there for years. Defense, who on the defense? Didn't DJ Reader come from like Seattle or something like that? Hold on. Cincinnati, he came from Houston. He came from Houston. You know what I'm saying? Look, who can you really name on his defense, bro? Woozier from the Cowboys. Eli Apple was a reject. They had a whole diss video. Jesse Bates is one of the best safeties in football. I think he'd be free. Von Bell is solid, but come on, they don't have the best roster. They don't have the most, and they laughed at him for taking a kicker, which really paid off at the end. Like I said, who do we really have, bro? He got some receivers, don't have a line. Uzama came up this year. Mixon been doing this for years. He just been put on spotlight. He running behind one of the worst offensive lines of football. Bruh, Burrows did something that Stafford can even if he lose to Stafford, it ain't like he lost to Stafford, bro. He may not never make it there again. It ain't like he lost to Stafford. He lost to the Los Angeles Super Team Ram. This is a dream team. This showing that a dream team can win a Super Bowl. This is what it is. It's a dream team. How many teams you see with 3 first ballot Hall of Famers on it on this defense? Top receiver in the league. I mean, let's talk about last year. Tampa Bay has some good receivers, but anybody say Antonio Brown was the best receiver last year? Anybody ever said Mike Godwin was Chris Godwin was the best receiver, great receiver out of Penn State, or Mike Evans was the best receiver? No. Gronkowski might be the best tight end ever. They had a good defense, but come on defense, dude, the Buccaneers got 3 first ballot Hall of Famers on there when they went to Super. No. Sue, possibly. Jace Pierre-Paul, no. Vernon Ghost shot to him, Detroit, no. Devin White, Levante David, not as right now. Antoine Winfield Jr., he was just a rookie. So you look at they teamers there. Gronkowski going in first ballot, Brady going in first ballot. That's about it. And they older. They ain't even in their pinnacle, neither. So like I said before, Joe Burrows did something in a bad team. It's not a Hall of Famer on their roster right now. Not a one. Before they play that Super Bowl, it's not one Hall of Famer. Joe Burrows took them to the Super Bowl. With that roster, they was just the second. They was the number 2 pick. They was above us in the draft last year. They was the number 3 pick, whatever it was. Let me look up that draft. Let's see. I think they was like the number 2, 3 pick in the draft last year. I definitely could be wrong. Yeah, they were the. Hold on. They were the number 5th pick in the draft. There was 2 spots here. They was the 5th pick in the draft. They went from 5th. First of all, they had the number 1 pick 2 years ago. Then they had the 5th pick last year. Then they probably gonna have the second from last or last pick this year, depending on what happened in the Super Bowl. Burrows did that in one season. Some guys are winners and some guys are not winners. Tim Tebow had more playoff wins coming into the season than Matthew Stafford. And it took Stafford to go to a dream team, a super duper team, to get that elusive playoff win. Right? He played the slumping Arizona Cardinals that we beat. He played the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who were injured. They wasn't even 100%. And then he played the 49ers. It took him 2 times to beat the 49ers. It took him 3 times to beat them. Excuse me. So come on, they was a divisional foe. So like I said, this is what the Rams supposed to be doing. If you look at their roster, bro, they supposed to do this. They supposed to do this, man. They got a dream team. 3 first ballot Hall of Famers as of today going in. Pro Bowler and Leonard Floyd most years. Top receiver in Cooper Kupp. Good quarterback in Stafford. Another talented receiver in Odell Beckham. And they could have Robert Woods too if he was healthy. So, like I said before, man, people talk about like Stafford went to Jacksonville or went to Indianapolis at bare minimum, or went to Tennessee. Even with Tennessee, it would have been more impressive than taking the Rams. They had a super team, bro. Jared Goff won a playoff. They backup quarterback won a playoff game last year before Stafford did. Let's be real. Come on. Hey, he went to the Jets, the Giants. You know what I'm saying? Only place that would have been kind of like damn near close to this in the NFC probably wouldn't have been the New Orleans Saints. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it is what it is. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Shout out to Jeff Rieger for this one. Find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. If you have a business question, inquiry, sponsor, video request, all my social media subscription. Twitter's the fastest way, then Facebook, then Instagram. All my links subscription will make a financial donation. Cash App, $ CJ Good 313. Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link subscription. Best way to donate. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, subscribe button, the bell icon button, hit all notifications, Christians, notifications go live or drop the video. Peace. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist.